Pranam sir, myself Rajendra Barik, having the roll number CHY 21025. Today's our experimental learning is based on the topic chromatography. First of all, we have to understand what is the meaning of chromatography. What do you mean by chromatography? Simply, chromatography is a process, is a method, or is a technique which is used to separate various components. That's called the chromatography. There are various kinds of chromatography such as paper chromatography, thin layer chromatography, gas chromatography, liquid chromatography. But today we have the experimental learning. The topic is paper chromatography. So I have taken the various components which I am introducing. First of all, taking the paper. You should take the filter paper due to various reasons. I have taken the general paper. But in case of general paper, there is a capillary action in slow process. So you have require much time. First of all, you have to take the filter paper or a general paper. Then the sketch ink. I should take in black ink. You should take a mixture of ink or in simply any other ink. Then you should take the water such as H2O which is in liquid phase. First of all, we have to proceed the experiment. First, it is the paper which is in stationary phase, that is called the filter paper or general paper. We can draw a line. We can draw a line in any of the end of the paper. That line should be 2 centimeters distance from the last end position of the paper. That must be called the starting point or baseline. Okay. From the baseline, there should be a center. In that center, we add the ink. Drop by drop, we add the ink and dry it. Okay, we add the ink and dry it. After that, you should take a hole in the other sides. Then place into in the liquid water. During the placing, one thing must be remembered. You should dip the paper into the water in such a manner that the water level does not touch the baseline, the starting point. It is below the starting point, the water level. So I placed it into the water. Okay, you must be seen. I placed into the water. It is a take near about 10 to 15 minutes in general the filter paper, but it is general paper, so it is take much more time, near about 20 minutes. You should wait 20 minutes. So I prepare before as a chromatographic paper. That's your final product. You must see your final product. Your final components color are separate with each other. There are 3 types of color components such as the pink or reddish color and yellow color and blue color. Okay. Now it is the final product. It is called the chromatogram. Okay. Then another factor, we have to calculate the RF value. What is the meaning of RF value by RF factor? RF factor means the retention factor. We have calculated the retention factor to determine if the components are soluble, if the components are polar in water. We know that, everyone know that water is a polar solvent. But in these colors, in these components, which are more polar, which have more RF factor value. So we have calculated the RF factor value by using the formulas. RF factor is equal to the distance covered by the component from the baseline, okay, the distance covered by the component and the distance covered by the water, okay, the distance covered by the component and the distance covered by the water. Then we should calculate the RF value. By using this formula, we should calculate the RF value theoretically. It is calculated that the RF value of blue color, sky blue or blue color is more as compared to the yellowish as compared to the pink or red. Okay, so blue color is more soluble in water, it is polar in nature, red color is non-polar in nature. So we can find the chromatography in such a manner, in that manner. Thank you, that's all.